Hello everybody, welcome to our full moon in Sagittarius co-creation meditation. I've been preparing for this all day, and then literally 2 minutes before I'm due to go live, everything gets chaotic, and it just made me think about things not being in our control and surrendering to things that aren't in our control. This moon is very, very powerful, okay? It's got a lot of beautiful things going with it, but a lot of you have been feeling the turbulence that I was talking about last, hello Simo, welcome. When I was talking about last month's meditation, the full moon in Scorpio was particularly intense for purging and so on and so forth. And, you know, the inner work, the outer work needs to be done. So I've written some notes, and you know, what we're going to do today is actually upgrade our goals, if you like, for the key areas in our lives that need an upgrade, because Sagittarius really gives you the opportunity to see things from a fresh perspective, from a bird's eye view, and to be able to see things that, you know, allow you, like, one of the things about Sagittarius is Sagittarians are brutally honest. So the foot in mouth scenario can happen quite a lot. Hello, Beatrice. Welcome. Thank you. I really take that. Thank you, Beatrice. I really appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. So yeah, basically being one of the things we've been really shifting with in the last, well, a long time really, but let's just say in the last month particularly, has been about surrendering external control factors to actually being our own inner authority and our own inner safety. And this actually happened with the new moon. We've been prepping for a while, but with the new moon that we had earlier in the month, we then also had, I think it was new moon in Taurus, that's right, and we also had Uranus moving from Aries to Taurus. I have to say Uranus because Uranus every time. Your anus, my anus, all anus. Uranus. I think we'll stick there. Basically, that shift was really about moving out of this driving mode into a receptive space where we're actually able to get into the feeling state. This is what I've been talking about for so long, getting into the feeling state of what it is that you want to experience in your life and emitting that. So radiating it so that it can come back to you. And the lovely Hope has been posting loads of stuff. So Hope's just joined the team the last couple of months, and she's been putting some really lovely blogs up on the Rosy Glow page about accessing you sort of controlling your own reality and being able to make the choices that you want to. So to see where your blind spots are, because this is what it comes down to, is my vision, sort of bigger vision, is phenomenal. When things are right in front of my face, it's much harder to see, and I think that's true for a lot of people. So our most intimate relationships really do show us our blind spots. And this weekend I had a very dear friend visiting me who bought me an exquisite gift which blew my mind, which is upstairs in my room, but I will post it on the Rosy Glow page soon. Basically, I've known him since I was 14. His name's Jide, and he's been like a mentor in my life. Well, ever since then. He used to be a mediator for me and my mum when we didn't get on, as when I was a teenager. And more recently, he's been able to sort of step in. He stepped in with my daughter a few years ago, and he knows my sister really well. So we've kind of been reviewing, you know, the way we show up for family members, the way we show up for the people that are nearest to us, and the way that we project our expectations without actually being honest about them, without being clear about them. So 3 things he gave me. What I'm going to invite you to do is just to get your notebooks out. Hello, Colleen. Lovely to have you online. Basically, in your notebooks, I would write at the top of the page: constructive, solution-orientated, productive. Just write that down so we can review everything else in relation to it, okay? But the bottom line is, are your conversations with everybody, particularly your nearest and dearest, constructive, solution-orientated, and productive? Because the way that we say things, often we're reinforcing negative patterns. Oh, you've done that again. Oh, what did you do? There's just all sorts of things that can kind of happen where the words we use, especially if we're a parent or someone in authority on some level, can really undermine others. And we're also full of this. I've been having a very interesting conversation with my left-hand woman, Cherie, about the super ego. So not the super conscious, but the super ego. And this is more to do with this isn't off topic, by the way, so it's relevant to what we're going to be doing. The seeds that were planted, this is why I've always been sort of a bit when people are sort of saying to their babies or their children, pooey bum, smelly bum, or stinky feet, because these are the sorts of things that seem hilarious, but you're kind of passing a message in that is going to go in as like a truth. I have stinky feet. I have a smelly bum. That's sort of super ego, if I've understood it right from Cherie, and she can correct me if I'm wrong. These statements, that I'm stupid or I'm lazy. These things that get projected onto you, they might have even been said in jest a lot of the time, but they're things that we associate with that get triggered by other people, especially the other people that have known us a long time. So you have this opportunity with this full moon to expand into a wider perspective of everything, to look at your life, and in particular, just choose 3 areas, because their co-creation meditation will be focused on upgrading 3 areas of our life. Okay, so that you've got whatever your big issues are, your key issues, and I'll go into that in a minute, because that leads me into beautifully something that's going to be coming out soon called the 6 Steps to Co-Creation Success, which is a 6-week course I'm going to be offering for people that are newer to my work and haven't done my coaching work with me before. But essentially what this is about is you giving yourself an upgrade on what your goals are, and actually being really honest with yourself about whether or not those goals are really serving your highest. And when we're looking at specific external goals, whether it's I want to be married by such a date, or I want this car, or I want this to buy a house, or whatever it is that is an external goal, sometimes reviewing those goals and actually just looking at whether we're aligning with it and we are becoming more knowledgeable and surrendering our judgments around that issue, or whether we are pushing ourselves into a place where we have to have this in order to achieve success in our mind's eye, in our hearts, that this is what success means. Reviewing that and actually just taking it back to the fact that what is success? Is it the accumulation of external factors? Is it external? Is it to say I did it? Why did I need to do that? What is the end result that I wanted from it? To feel safe, to feel loved, to feel fulfilled. We need to get clear on that, and then to look at these things that we say we're adamant that we want to achieve, and just review whether the way we're going about it, because I'm not saying it's a wrong thing to want to achieve it, wanting to achieve complete financial self-sufficiency is not a bad thing, for example. But if you're going about it in such a way that you are stressing yourself out every day trying to achieve it, and your focus is so orientated on it that all you see is what's not aligned with it and not what is, you are then undoing your good work. So this is what I mean about your goals, and sort of just giving them a little bit of a spring clean. Now we're nearly in the summer, but just to review them and allow perhaps a blind spot to be revealed. So we're going to get there. But as I've got more of you online now, so hello to Courtney as well, and I know more of you will be joining. Just a few things that housekeeping before we get on with the meditation. 1, please, if you have subscribed to Rosy Glow or Enjoy Yoga, please do check your emails for GDPR compliancy. We really can't email you anymore if you don't say that you're happy to receive emails from us. And I would invite you to click also on third party, receiving information about third party work, because I do a lot of work with other teachers, and you'll miss out on that if you haven't said you want to. Also things like cacao and that kind of thing. I will only send you stuff that I love, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. Anybody who's been wanting to do the Rise membership, please check your emails, because all the payment gateways have been set up for that, and we're due to start on the 6th of June, so please do get back to us ASAP. And also, in order for us to really make the most of this full moon energy, what's really important is the self-care. So it's the minimizing the toxic overload. I'm not talking about being puritanical here. I'm talking about you knowing the things that really don't suit you and minimizing them, and adding into your life things that really do help you. So flushing out your system with water, with lemon oil. I mean, I've got my doTERRA oils here, and I've been thinking through changing times. What do you have? Well, Zendocrine is amazing for cleansing all of your organs, just helping them to purge a little bit. Frankincense is absolutely amazing under the tongue for reducing inflammation. Lemon, brilliant for petrochemicals, just pulling them out. Digestion and peppermint, really good for digestive issues. And this is the thing, is having been around people who are in tremendous pain, sometimes you've just got to do something to minimize the pain, so you've got the motivation to then be able to do something more, like changing your diet consistently or whatever else is going on. But start wherever you can, because wherever you can, that's going to be what starts you to feel positive about yourself and the changes that you are making. And this is what it's about, is looking how far you have come. Now we're really coming close to the peak of the full moon, because it is in a few minutes, so I'm going to get on with that. But what I will say, if you are having a hard time, hello Steph, is to remember that mastership, when you're going through a series of mastership, and this just came to me when I was preparing for this, it's a series of relentless tests until you get it. You know, when you're approaching a mastership level of a lesson that you've been learning, you're going to have one test after another in different areas of your life until you apply that mastery across the board. So it can feel relentless. For me, when I think about labor and birth, it's that point just before transition. So when you feel like you can't do it anymore, everything gets a little bit crazy, but actually you're just about to shift. The whole thing is shifting. So you just need to keep remembering what you've learned to this point. You know, what are the things that you anchor to? So on a simplest level, one of the things I've been talking about with my team and with my coaching clients is, at the moment, with the energies that are coming through, we need to be making sure that we are activating our earth chakra, which is 3 foot deep in the earth. We're going to do this in the meditation, and then feeding the crystalline grid, which goes across the earth. It's about 3 foot deep in the earth, goes all the way around. And as you wrap around under the earth, pull the energy up through the center, up into your earth chakra, and then all the way up into your heart, through the crown of your head, and up through the sun. And you basically create a torus shape. You create a torus of energy, which allows you then to manifest in the 5th dimensional reality, which is the one where we're co-creators of our reality. In the 3rd dimensional reality, shit's just happening to you. Okay, that's what mainstream media, that's what our institutions, everything that's set up. And again, I don't want to make this black or white, good or bad, but if you want to be a co-creator of your reality, you have to step out of the paradigm that says that you're not. And the way to do that is to keep anchoring into the paradigm that you actually want to energize. And that's what that little process does. If you want to know more about all of that, this is what my programs are about. And obviously check out the Rosy Glow YouTube channel, because there's loads on there as well that I do to support you through this stuff. And the things that I would suggest you're anchoring into are being love, being kind, feeling grace flowing to you, being open to endless blessings. You know, why not have a miracle every day rather than once a month? One of the things I've noticed in my life is it's really, I get these peaks of like amazing things happen, but it's the sustaining them that's been the issue. And the sustaining is to do with deserving. Do I feel I can consistently bring in what I need? Consistently, not once in a blue moon. And again, where your attention goes, energy flows. So it's about you deciding not to look at everything in a way where you're focused on what's wrong. And that's where I'm going to bring up my Greek saying, which I had to go at someone close to me about until I realized through my friend that I have a similar habit in certain areas of my life, but I was blind to it. So the saying is, "Ta vlepis olam mavra," which is you see everything black. Okay. When you see everything black, it means that you're always focused on the negative. You're focused on what could go wrong. I've been talking a lot and catching myself out about troubleshooting. And again, Jid sort of talked to me about it and was talking about, well, rather than troubleshooting, how about aspiring to, you know, how about, there's another word and I might have got it. Yeah, just being able to actually plan for things in a way that you are factoring them in. You know what's there, but you're actually using a different language. Another thing I've been very careful to bring out of my consciousness has been feeling like the world is being held together by sticky back plastic, or my own life or anyone else's life, and this idea that at any moment everything could just fall apart. When you're making that shift from the sort of 3rd dimensional reality to the 5th dimensional reality, where you become a co-creator in all dimensions and you support Earth's ascension paradigm from growing. Hey, Mel. Then what you end up with is you end up having an opportunity. So I've lost my thread because I just saw what Beatrice has said there and said hello to Mel. But yeah, when you're focused on the good, when you're focused on the things that you want to, and when you are focused on the wording that will help you to feel safe, that's it, about external authority. So it feels like the world is being held together with sticky back plastic when we're putting our power outside of us. But when we put our powers inside of ourselves to be able to co-create that which we want to co-create with grace and ease, just because we know we can connect to it and bring it into us, then we become powerful co-creators. So any of you who've got an idea about what the opposite of feeling like your world is being held together by sticky back plastic, I haven't got a word for it yet, but something that expands and contracts and is just really good at being able to mold with you and stretch when it needs to and come back when it needs to, so that it's pliable and it's moving around and it's responsive. You know, this is real life. This is us being logic, emotion, spirit, and physical all in one. So if you've got a word, let me know. So Beatrice is saying, I'd rather use the words like creative or worthwhile instead of constructive and efficient or rich or fertile instead of productive. Those sounds too industrial terms for me. Yeah, and you know, that's the thing, is use words that you love. I think this is the thing, is we're all different. So it's using words that you love, that inspire you, which leads me to, where are we? Here. Okay, so I'll just do a couple of minutes on this, because then we're going to go into the meditation. I do want to try and make sure we're done by 3 o'clock. Rich or fertile instead of productive. I love that. That's great. Yeah, rich or fertile. Lovely words. Let's put them up on the Facebook page later. Okay, so this is a moon for fresh perspective. As we're coming into it now, you can just allow yourself to imagine. I hope you're drinking cacao as well. In fact, let's just invite the cacao diva in. So whether you're drinking cacao or not, if you want to just bring your hand to your heart and the other to your cup, just close your eyes. As we have a lovely full moon right above us right now, we can just allow ourselves to expand that moon around us and receive this healing, insightful energy. And invite also the energy of the cacao diva into our hearts. So knowing it's already there, just awakening it within us. And even if you're not drinking cacao, knowing that this beautiful plant spirit brings insight and guidance in a very loving way to all areas of our life where we can benefit from harmonizing and balancing whatever is out of balance and harmony. So just inviting the magic of these special beings. I think of Jack and the Beanstalk and the magic beans. And, you know, this is it. This is part of being a powerful co-creator. You don't even need to drink the cacao. You just connect with the spirit. It's amazing. So allow the crown of your head to be open. Allow your heart to expand. Feel yourself connecting to your earth chakra as the light of source, the light of the sun pours through you. Just take it down through your body into your earth chakra, feeling that awaken like a beautiful golden sun. And then send it around the world, across the crystalline grid. And at the bottom of our planet, as ever you see it, just draw that light up through the center, activating the new earth paradigm, center of the earth, which is also in your heart. And then all the way back up through your earth chakra, up through your heart, up through the crown of your head, out through the sun, all the way up to the source of all that is. And then it cascades down around you again. It's beautiful, constant recycling of energy. It's amazing. So allowing yourself to receive the blessings that you need from this meditation and the insights that will support you to move forward this month with grace and with ease, so you can thrive as you align with the divine. And that is your own higher self, your own superconscious. Yeah, that got heard. Nice. Let that move to wherever you need it in your body. It could be your heart, it could be your sacral chakra, which I also call your spiritual womb, which is for everybody. Doesn't matter about gender. It's about the idea that we cook things up in our sacral chakra. Feels like that would be a good place to focus today. And then gently bring yourself back as well. Okay, so as you come back and enjoy your cacao, if you are drinking some. I have got Lavender here, by the way. She's right next to me. Just getting this idea that this moon's about fresh perspective, being able to look at your life from a completely different lens, really looking at the bird's eye view. And particularly looking at things that once caused you grief and strife, but now only seeing possibilities, opportunities, and new adventures. I mean, wow, that's a bigger picture, but you have to clear the strife out, right? Which is important. This is the exact energy of this moon, and if you use it to the fullest, you're really going to be able to see your life in a whole new way. So expanding your heart and mind and seeing things from a higher perspective. If that means nothing to you right now, just open to be inspired, okay? Open yourself to be inspired to look at those top 3 areas of your life that you're having the most challenges with, and to see what's there, what's possible, you know, in these situations that maybe you haven't thought of before. Where's your focus? And you don't need to think about this. Just let your heart guide you. It will come through the meditation, okay? How can I see this differently to empower myself and all those involved? Take the moment to focus on your journey so far. And this is, again, really, really important. You know, do you count your specials at the end of the day? Do you consider all the things that you did great, that went well, that you know, you can celebrate when you start the day? Are you starting the day with gratitude? Are you starting it with a blessing and intention for those you love, for yourself, to move about with grace and ease? That topping and tailing of the day is so important to entrain your subconscious to align with your conscious will. It's really, really important work. That's like standard. If you're not doing it, please do it, okay? And, you know, giving yourself permission to actually look at everything and say, wow, I've come a long way. Look at all the ways I've come a long way. So write that down. How are all the ways I have come a long way in the last month, last year, last however long you want to go back? Just give yourself permission to see what you've achieved. Celebrating your triumphs is really important. Laughing at your mistakes and acknowledging that you still have so much more to learn just allows you to keep beginner's mind, not be in your ego, and just be willing to keep learning, because we never know it all, you know? We never know it all. No one ever knows it all. And to keep learning and to keep growing, to stay humble enough to do that every day is very cool. Okay, so seeing your life your magnificent life as a blessing, as a beautiful story that is so unique and special to you. See your life as the gift that it is. And that, as you have the moon around you, I invite you really, truly just to keep yourself really focused in that, because that's what we're going to be doing in a moment. What is next? What next steps do you need to take in order to claim the opportunities that are waiting for you? Well, this is very important. So one of the things to look at there is, if you are to take that leap of faith and try something new, it's time now to shake up your routine in order to keep the curiosity and inspiration alive. So this really does then mean looking at your hopes and dreams and goals, and being willing for them to change and evolve. So this is the thing. If you take those 3 areas, and I'm going to give you a chance at the moment just to trigger that memory. So I'm going to give you a few areas to choose from, and this is all coming from my 6 Steps to Co-Creation Success program, which I'll tell you more about after. But basically, let's just write down these different areas, and you can actually choose the ones that you want to work with your co-creation today. I suggest you do it just with 3, but if you find that you need to do it again, you can always listen back. So business and career is one area. Finances is another area. Health is another area. Family and friends is another area. Romance is another area. Personal growth. Fun and recreation. And physical environment. So what are the top 3 that you need to review your goals around? Just choose 3, yeah? 3 that you want to just basically shift your perspective on these areas to really allow things to come in that are going to be really beneficial and enjoyable. And, you know, I only realized yesterday, and I've talked about this quite a lot to my friends, but I only realized yesterday how in my story, my narrative, valuing really hard work has been like top. It's just been more important than anything else. It's like, I'm kind of done with working really hard towards my goals. I'm really committed. I've proven that. I don't need to do that anymore. How about things just come easily? How about I align and things come easily? And I'm giving this to you as an example because I want you to be inspired, please, to think about things in a slightly different way. So if there are any areas of stickiness or a lack of inspiration in those areas that I've given to you, then that is where we need to really work. So know that this is a sign that some changes need to be made, and under the energy of May's full moon, it's the perfect time to start. So you don't even need to know what you need to do at this stage. Just need to admit which areas of your life, of those ones that I mentioned, have some stickiness in them. And I will call them all out so we can actually do a deeper clearing. I think that'll be good. Start thinking about how you want to feel every day when you get out of bed. I'm going to bring this into the meditation. Start by imagining what your perfect day may feel like. Working with these feelings, see if you can find ways to bring them into your life every day. We're going to do that in the co-creation, okay? Yeah, I'll leave that bit as well. If you've been stressing or feeling anxious about something, this would also be the perfect time to go within and really work on discovering the root or underlying cause. So, yeah, if something just doesn't seem to be shifting, let's put this here, then getting to the root cause, I'll help you a little bit with that. It's usually that we just don't feel deserving. We don't feel worthy. We're not allowed. There's a lot of this superego stuff that, as I said, is kind of there lurking in the subconscious. So often it is that we are just blocking our own flow. And again, that's where I want to say, if you haven't done the Prosperity Challenge, please use it. I mean, there's an intro video and then there's the star salutation video as well, which, you do to energize the intention. But basically, clearing the blocks is really important. And those words that we use, those statements, can be changed for any area of your life. So it doesn't need to be about money. It can be about love. It can be about health. It can be about success. It can be about anything you like, okay? But it's just whatever your block is, let's use this opportunity to clear it. Okay, so I think it's time to get on with the meditation now. So has anyone got any questions? Anyone got anything they would like to share or be witnessed before we actually go into it? I have my crystals here. So if you haven't got your crystals around you, it's a good time to actually get them. It feels like there's a lot of energy coming in. Just got a couple of other little bits here that... So, yes, there was one more thing I wanted to share with you, which was about situations that seem to be out of your control. So this is usually other people, okay? It's the behavior of other people that you are concerned about the impact it will have on you. And the thing with that is, again, to just use it as an opportunity to feed your highest vision of that person rather than to feed your lowest vision of them and what you know that they are capable of, if you like. So we all have the opportunity to grow and expand, and the more we're supported to do that, any successful person will tell you, look at the 5 people you spend most of your time around, because they will define your success. And this is the thing, is what voices do you listen to? Why do motivational speakers do the work that they do? Why do they attract such big crowds? Why do the people that stay close to them, to a coach, to a mentor, become more successful? Because they're constantly feeding that vibration. That's why I still go to my teacher. That's why I invite you to stay connected to me, because this is what keeps you staying in the frequency that's going to allow you to move through your blocks and manifest. And, we're all at the forefront of this, okay? However hard you think it is, there are 7 billion people on this planet. If you are doing this work now, you're going to be one of the people helping the others as they kind of wake up to this reality and this truth. And it's like the industry is going to change massively. Anyway, I'll leave that because that's another whole story. Are we ready? I think we are, because I haven't had any more comments. So we're going to get started. So what I invite you to do is to bring your feet to the ground and also to take your crystals. Okay, so if you've got one, that's fine. If you've got more than one, that's great too. I like to work with the crystals because they kind of hold the energy of what we do in the group. So then you're in a position where you can basically, when you want to, you can remember all the energy that you created here. Okay, so when you're ready, just holding the crystals in your hand and repeating after me. I am the one self I am. I am the one self I am. I am the one self I am. I cleanse these crystals to renew their power, so they may bring peace and harmony and benefit humankind. I ask that all negative energy leave these crystals and go to where they could be transmuted into pure white light, so that only the purest vibrations of love and light are welcomed and reside within these crystals. For the highest good of all, And so it is. Blessed be. And just notice if you can actually feel a difference in the crystals in your hand. Just notice whether you can feel them responding to that intention. And then when you're ready, making sure your spine is straight. And remembering that lovely full moon that we have already placed ourselves in, and you can just allow it to expand to become the sphere of compassion that's constantly surrounding you. Obviously, if we're in a moon, then the sphere's got a kind of translucent moon-like colour to it, but you can make it any colour you want. And as you expand this beautiful sphere, which to me looks like the flower of life all around me as a sphere, pattern that is the flower of life, but they're remembering that this sphere of compassion is made of trillions of little spheres all spinning on their own axis. So this is Susanna's work from Reality Crafting. It just allows you to remember that you shift your vibration through this actual sphere. And then allowing love to rain down upon you and remembering that beautiful connection to Source we all have when we open ourselves to it. I'm going to give you a little extra here, just allowing the crown of the head to open, revealing your spiritual blowhole, like a dolphin blowhole, so you can receive the light of Source through the crown of your head, which comes through the sun. Just give yourself some time so it fills your brain, saturates your brain, flushes through, down through your face, through your throat, through your heart. Filling your heart so your heart swells until it's overflowing and moving down into your solar plexus, down into your spiritual womb or sacral chakra, down into your pelvic floor, your root chakra, and then all the way down into your earth chakra, about 3 foot deep in the earth. So at the root, it splits. It goes down the 2 legs and also through your pelvic floor. So it's like a trident of energy, of light that feeds your earth chakra. And let's just say it. Activate, activate, activate my earth chakra. And then activate, activate, activate my soul chakra. So that's the one that's 3 foot above your head. It's activated as the light moves through. Very good. Lovely response there. So now moving down into the crystalline grid. So feeding this love that's raining down upon you around the world. So like a blanket of love around the world. Everybody can feel this. And then as you breathe in, pull it up from the bottom of the planet through the center, activating the new earth paradigm heart center, which is also in your heart. And then moving it up through your earth chakra, all the way up through your body, out through the crown of your head, out through to the sun and way beyond. So it goes up and around, up and around. And you've got one side doing that and the other side doing the opposite. It's kind of like, yup. There's this Taurus. It's beautiful. It's amazing. That's more like the Vesica Pisces. But again, it's all part of this. Good. All right. So feeling this energy flowing, 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 flowing through you. And knowing that the core line is bringing your physical body outline online. So just feeling the physical body glow with silver moonlight. Beautiful. Okay, and now affirming, I am all that is. I am the one self I am. I am that I am. I am unity consciousness. I am source consciousness. I am the source of my creations. I am the creator of my reality. I am a multidimensional being of love and light. I am sovereign. I am creator. I am free. I am aligning with Earth's ascension timeline. I am aligning with my higher self from my divine design timeline. I am embodying the wisdom, insight, and guidance of my higher self from my divine design timeline. Here's the big one. I'm choosing to surrender my ego will to divine will, baby. That's you anyway. So surrender to your higher self. I am surrendering my ego will to my higher will. I am choosing to co-create with grace and ease. I am choosing to co-create my personal paradise. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. All right, so just imagining that you have now entered a virtual reality where you're starting your day again. And you're allowing yourself to get into the feeling state that you want to wake up to every day. Okay? So waking up excited about the day, waking up feeling solution orientated, constructive, like the inner dialogue in your head is, hello sunshine, how you doing today? We've got all these exciting things planned. Let me know when you're ready and I'll download. So you can allow yourself to imagine what your perfect day may feel like. You know, if we bring in the energy of blessings, of delight, of fulfillment, of excitement, feeling optimistic and hopeful, feeling purposeful and meaningful. So whatever it is you do in your life, knowing that it has value and meaning, knowing that you're making a difference in other people's lives as you focus on your own goals. And your own goals are delight-based, they are passion-based, they are based on you feeling inspired to achieve. So they're coming from your heart self, your higher self. What are the things you want to experience in this life? What are the things that you haven't experienced yet, you really want to experience? You know, I want to experience being head of my game, you know. I want to experience consistent success in my work, in my personal life. I want to feel like I'm on top, like that feeling of being on top, that elasticity of a world that expands and contracts as I need it to. I can work with it. Somehow, whatever happens, I know I have the resources to deal with it. So we all know that there are challenges that happen in life. We lose people we love, you know, disasters strike, things happen, animals, you name it. The point is, what are the resources you need to be able to actually weather those storms? How can you feel about yourself through it all? How can you care for yourself through it all? And this is, again, appreciation and gratitude. Nothing's forever, being able to hold things lightly in our hands and accept that change is inevitable, so we may as well make friends with change. So again, how does that make you feel? Does it trigger you? Does it feel like to be excited about change, to see change as good? You know, if there are things in your physical environment you'd like to change, what does it look like? What's the shift look like? Nice. Just allowing yourself, even the main thing I want to focus on here is the self-talk. It's the dialogue, how you think about yourself, and also how you think about the other people that live in your house. What are the first thoughts you think about them? And how can you help them to be constructive, solution focused, and productive? So we model it through our own behavior, our own responses, but we can also help them by visualizing them as being these things. That's it. And so as you allow yourself to take a bird's eye view of your life, and remember you're within the sphere of your full moon, let's create another sphere in front of your face. And I invite you to put into that sphere all three areas of your life that you most need a perspective shift on, you most need things to change, you most need things to be different. And of course, you're not looking outside of you for things to change, you are looking inside of you to change your perspective. So I'm just going to read out these different areas of life and give you some triggers to help you to release. Hey Patrick, hey Caroline. Okay, so we're thinking first of all about our physical environment. I'm just going to give you an opportunity to do focus on the three areas that are most important to you, but I'm just giving you an opportunity to release something from each area if you wish. So considering your physical environment and your perception of your physical environment, if there's something you'd like to change, what would it be? And just seeing that change is already being made. Whether it's a house move, how you feel in your new home, if it's something you want to get fixed, something you need the money for, whatever, just being clear, like what is the shift you'd like to see in your home, your physical environment. And just breathe out all issues of your physical environment into the sphere. So just put physical environment and any issues that are there in your conscious or subconscious mind relating to your physical environment, to your goals regarding your physical environment. Just allowing them to be released. And then moving into business and career. So if this doesn't relate to you, you can stay with the physical environment. But in terms of your business and career, what are the things that you need a perspective shift on here? What is it that you could do with allowing things to be different? How is the picture that you want to paint? So if you're waking up every morning thinking about your business, thinking about your career, what are you thinking about it? About having more efficiency and productivity and feeling driven and motivated, and that you have processes that work and things are ordered, and that there feels like there is a plan you're working towards and it's exciting. So letting go of any chaos around business, career, letting go of any overwhelm, letting go of any indecision, letting go of whatever you've set yourself to achieve for your business, your career. Is that still serving you now? What is the price that you're paying for it? Are you willing to maybe do things a different way? And you only need to say yes. You don't need to know how. Just breathe it all into the sphere. Moving on to finances. So again, if this is relevant to you, otherwise stay with the last one. So in the finances department, how would you like your finances to look? What's the key thing that you would like to see change in your finances? Most of us will benefit from more coming in and less going out, but if you've got an idea of how much more, what about the way you feel about it? What about being able to feel really relaxed about money, feeling really relaxed about your finances, about your future, your savings, your pensions, your now, and any big thing that you're seeking to want to do, whether it's go on holiday, plan a wedding, buy a house. When you think about that, how does that make you feel? Do you feel excited? Do you feel motivated? Or do you feel restricted? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel stressed about it? If you're feeling stressed about it, overwhelmed, put it in the sphere. Let's release the pressure we put on ourselves. So releasing the pressure you put on yourself around finances, around your business and your career, around your home environment, and just allowing yourself to consider how you'd like these things to feel, how you'd like to feel about them. Moving into your health. So in your health, what is it you'd like to change? What is it you'd like to see yourself achieve, succeed in? And how much does the self-critic come up? How much does that voice come up that's like, what? No, you've done that again, you terrible person, you're worthless. See, you're rubbish. Like that has to go. So how do you want to feel about your health? This idea of being vibrantly healthy, this idea of making healthy choices, this idea of not even being attracted to things that aren't good for you. So being attracted to what is good for you, the food, substances, whatever you consume in your body, whatever foods, drinks, substances you put in your body, that they are for your highest good. They're beneficial to you. They support you to be more healthy, more vibrantly healthy. And, you know, are you again sticking to something come hell or high water, but you're bitter and twisted inside? Is there a way to approach this differently? A perspective shift that will help you? What would it look like? What would it feel like? What are the choices that you would make that are different? You know, I love my coffee, but I'd love to wake up every morning not wanting my coffee. You know, that would be amazing. You know, I still get so much pleasure from it. A bit of butter, it's lovely. But like, just to not even want it, that would be amazing. That would be such a shift for me. But it's not something that I want to judge myself for. So I'm just sharing it with you. Just there, something I'm happy to drop. Okay, family and friends. How are our relationships with our family and friends? Would we like more friends? Would we like better relationships with our family members? How do we feel about them? I talk about my toxic family a lot. That's something to shift. You know, my family aren't toxic. They're amazing people. There's just a lot of toxic patterns that we've all inherited that we're working through. So putting the idea of toxicity in family and friendships, you know, challenging friendships, just put that in there. What would you like in there? Would you like to feel a sense of community? Would you like to feel a sense of belonging? Would you like to feel a sense of, yeah, this is my tribe? Whether they're blood tribe or their friend tribe, that you feel in integrity and open and honest and able to be who you really are. Moving on to romance. What would we like to shift in our relationship with our beloved, if we have one or if we don't have one? You know, what would we like? How would we like to feel about them every day? The idea that they support us to be the best version of ourselves and we support them, and that we're worthy of romance, that we're deserving of it, and that actually we're prepared to romance ourselves as well, and to give ourselves the little things that we would like to be given. You're really allowing yourself to get into the feeling state of having achieved what you want in your romantic relationship. So if you're married, you know, getting that spark relit, feeling like big breakthroughs have happened in areas where you've had to stumble along and accept, and sometimes the unacceptable as part of your love and commitment to each other. You know, even feeling, if you've got young children, that somehow the pressure's easing off, and you're able to rekindle your relationship. You know, what do you want from your romance? What do you want? If you don't have any romance in your life, would you like some? You know, just be honest with yourself. Would it not make you feel more enjoyable? You know, would it not make you feel more light? Would it not make you feel positive? Moving to personal growth. So we've just got two more. Personal growth. What does that look like? Are you giving yourself enough time? Are you forcing yourself to do one thing after another? Can you just allow yourself to grow exponentially? Can you allow yourself to grow through everything that you're experiencing? Can you allow yourself to read one book at a time rather than all five, or to forgive yourself for reading all five and realize you're getting something from each of them? And are you inspired by the personal growth choices you are making? Does it feel like hard work? Does it feel like it's uninspiring? Does it feel like you have to do it in order to be evolved? You know, you're here. This is personal growth. We're doing it together. Is it exciting? Is it enjoyable? You've joined in, so you want to be here. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. So, you know, this is it. It should be something you elect to do, you want to do, you're committed to doing. This is what discipleship is. That willingness to be a student, to look at this discipline in a different way. It's a form of mastery. Discipline is just a form of mastery. It's learning to master something. But let's make it fun, eh? Let's notice what comes up. And finally, fun and recreation. So are you having enough fun? Are you having enough recreation in your life? It's definitely been an area for me that I need to improve on, because I've valued hard work so much. You know, in my life, the message that's been my subconscious has been, you know, if you're not working all the time, then you're idling. And idling isn't looked upon positively in the schema of my subconscious. So I've learnt the value of goofing off. I've learnt the value of taking time off and just doing fun stuff, just undoing a little bit, so that I can then come back refreshed and refueled and passionate about what I'm doing. You need a break from everything. You know, finding your center is one thing, but then stepping out of your center to find it again is also beneficial. A lot to be gained there. Okay, so we've got all of these areas of our lives in the sphere. Okay, and what we're doing on the outside is you're in your moon, and you've got that sphere that is in front of you where you've put all these areas of your life that you would like to get a perspective shift on. We're going to invite a perspective shift. So I'm going to bring in, you know what we're going to get? We're going to get the violet, so not the violet magenta flame, it's going to be the diamond fire that's coming through, which is a violet flame with speckles of diamonds that reflect the colors of the rainbow when you see them sort of reflecting out. The reason we're using this ray is it helps you make the shift from third dimensional reality to fifth dimensional reality. So this is what's going to help you to make the shifts in your consciousness that will allow you to see where you can help yourself, that will allow you to see where you can show up. There she is. Where you can show up and you can basically be a different version of you. So when you're ready, please just call in. I am the diamond fire. I am the diamond fire. I am the diamond fire. And just imagine as you call that in that you have got this beautiful violet flame coming down from source, through our universe, through our galaxy, all the way down, through our sun, down through your soul chakra, and all the way down through your earth chakra, well, all the way down your body and through to your earth chakra, and then around the world. Thank you for the heart. And so as you bring that diamond fire through your body, feeding the crystalline grid, bring it back up through the center of the earth, all the way up through your heart, and then pour it out from your heart into the sphere in front of you. So you're loving up everything that's in that sphere. You're allowing the perspective shift that's necessary. So violet flame with little diamond sparkles shimmering and shining, reflecting the rainbow. The rainbow is unity consciousness. So the diamond light, that bright white light that is all of the rainbow, synthesized into one color, is basically unity consciousness. Looking good, everybody. So just allow that spin, allow the sphere in front of you to start to spin. And don't worry if you're not so good at visualizing things. It's okay. So spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it faster and faster, so as it's taking in this violet flame, diamond fire, sorry. Everything in there is getting loved up, upgraded. Perspective shifts will be coming to you left, right, and center of how things can be different as you choose to be constructive, solution-focused, and productive in all of your endeavors, all of your connections. Looking great, everyone. Looking beautiful. Great work. Just notice how that's all feeling in there. Oh, wow. So hopefully you're seeing a beautiful calm space in front of you with shimmering diamonds, violet light. You feel ready to step into it. Oh my goodness, it's phenomenal. Wow, this is super multidimensional. Just imagine a crystal, no, don't. Visualize a golden bridge going from your heart into the sphere. And just allow that sphere to expand around you. And take all of that energy into you. Yeah, there's a purging we're going to do. So just absorb all of this energy. Take it back into you. Let it move through your whole being. Great. So now that's happening, okay? So just allow that. We're going to anchor that because we're going to purge from it, okay? So just repeat after me. I command this process continues until completion. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. For graceful, gentle, and easy integration and expression. Beautiful. Okay, so now create another little sphere in front of your face. Okay, so you're filled with this fifth dimensional reality energy now. And just allow yourself to release from your cellular, molecular, atomic, subatomic memory, from the waves and particles of your quantum field and photon stream, from your pranic body, emotional, mental, astral body, from your divine blueprint template, celestial and causal bodies, in all dimensions of your being, in all directions of time, any and all resistance to moving from your third dimensional perspective into your fifth dimensional perspective. Okay, so allowing yourself to embrace the vision of a higher, more enjoyable version of your life through all of the blind spots, just allowing those blind spots to be revealed, to be moved through you with love, with grace, with ease. So when you see them, you laugh at them, you laugh at your mistakes. Mistake, it's a misunderstanding of something. It's okay, you're not a bad person. So purge it into that sphere. Just purge it all into the sphere. Any and all resistance to accepting this multidimensional perspective, this fifth dimensional perspective, which allows you to access all dimensions of your being. We're releasing from all dimensions of our being in all directions of time. Excellent. There you go. It's all in there. Good. So it's being pressured out of you through the violet, the diamond fire. That's it. The diamond fire, which is a violet fire. Okay. So what I'm seeing now is like a little ball of density. It's not got big, it's just a ball of density. And we're going to bring in the platinum ray to totally love this up and transform and transmute it so that we can move it into our bodies. Okay, so when you're ready, just repeat after me. I am the platinum ray. I am the platinum ray. I am the platinum ray. Hold that sphere in your hands. Let the platinum ray flow down through you into your earth chakra, around the world, under the earth, and all the way up through your being again, up through the crown of your head and out. And then from your heart, beam this platinum light from your heart and down your arms into the sphere till you've got a glowing sphere of platinum light. It feels very much to me that this needs to go in your heart. This is like the master program now, unity consciousness, aligning with your higher self and your divine design timeline. Allowing the perspective shift that's needed to help you be grounded and centered and hopeful and optimistic, and to seek out all the opportunities that are there for you now as the world around us is changing. It's looking good. Okay, so let's just anchor that platinum ray in the sphere. Anchor, lock and seal. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. for graceful, gentle, and easy integration, expression, and manifestation. Okay, when you're ready, breathe that sphere into your heart. Just take it, breathe it into your heart. Let it inform all of your being of this unification consciousness, the platinum ray. So now the outline of your physical body is glowing platinum. And also the outline of the big sphere of compassion that surrounds you is glowing platinum as well. And this acts like a skin, okay? It's a mirror. It reflects away what isn't aligned with your fifth dimensional perspective, and it allows in what is going to support you to keep that perspective on your life. And the key areas of your life that you'd like to shift. And help you consistently stay motivated to focus on your goals, not what's preventing you from achieving them. And also reassessing your goals to make sure that they are aligned with your highest version of you. So allowing your goals to change, which they already have. Ah, the heart is loving that. Ah, beautiful spinning sphere of gold, of platinum light in the heart. Okay, so the emerald green ray is itching to come through. So just want you to imagine for a moment that you are surrounded by and floating in the diamond fire, which is that violet flame with the diamond speckles. You've also got the platinum ray as a sphere in your heart, and it's the outline of your physical body and the outline of your sphere, and also your core line connecting you to your earth chakra and to Gaia's heart. Now we're going to just bring in the emerald green ray to really allow your whole energy field, all systems of your being, to be sovereign. You are sovereign. Even if you have other people living in your house, as you've made this upgrade is for you. It's the whole of your sphere of compassion, which actually is 88 feet in any one direction. It can expand that much. So huge 88-foot sphere around you, probably bigger than your house. Means you can influence everyone in your house subconsciously without you getting stuck in their dramas. They get lifted up to your perspective, baby. I know you're loving this one. I can feel it. Yeah. So after me, I am the emerald green ray. I am the emerald green ray. I am the emerald green ray of sovereign light. And let it move down, baby. Let it move through you into your earth chakra, down and around the world, up through the center, back out again. So it's influencing the whole energy field surrounding you. And it's up to you. You get creative here. You know, do you want it just to add a hue to your otherwise violet diamond sphere, or do you want it to infuse the violet diamonds with this beautiful, bright emerald green light? It's up to you. Just let it enter in. Let it reinforce the sphere of compassion around you. So there's like an emerald green band of light under the platinum skin, okay? And then you've got this beautiful violet flame within it. The violet, the violet fire, the diamond flame. Diamond fire, even, if I get it right. And notice how you're overflowing with this. So as you overflow with these frequencies, you're feeding the crystalline grid, which connects you to every other starseed on this planet that's awakening. So when they're wobbly, and this goes for all of you, you've got to anchor into your earth chakra and the crystalline grid and then pull the energy back up through you. You've got it, my friends. I can feel you. You've got it. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's just really celebrate an expanded vision of ourselves, a bird's eye view of our lives, our ability to see things from a fresh perspective, to adjust our goals with grace and with ease so we can allow in the very things that we want to experience in our lives. You're getting it. You can feel it. It's there. It's clear. It's beautiful. So let's anchor it. I command this process continues until completion. Anchor, lock and seal. No, sorry. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. For graceful, gentle, and easy integration, expression, and manifestation. And so it is, and so it shall be. Beautiful. Just allow yourself to deepen your breath, to become aware of your body again, to slowly bring yourself back. Hey, Hope. As you come back, you can let me know how you're doing and how that was for you. And as you come back, I think you realize how far we've gone. That was some seriously powerful stuff. Okay, so as you're coming back, I'm just going to remind you that this energy, the full moon energy, is very powerful the day before, the same day, and then the day after of the moon. So even if you can't watch it straight away or you've had to finish, then come back to it as soon as you can, because you're working towards the new moon energy, clearing up whatever you need to for the new moon energy that's coming in 2 weeks' time. Now, this is officially the last full moon meditation I am doing outside of my membership programs. So if you would like to be a part of either the Rise membership program, please remember that I made an offer at the last new moon meditation that for any of you who signed up to buy the digital Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me course, which is just under £600, you will be able to get the first 2 months free of the Rise membership, which is fortnightly meetings online. This is the cheapest way of being able to sort of make connecting with me regularly affordable, but essentially what's coming with that is that the reason that the Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me program is the minimum requirement is it's about co-creating your reality, and it's about dealing with the blocks that are coming up and the resistance that's coming up, which is mainly in the subconscious. Thank you, Beatrice. I appreciate that. So, you know, reprogramming the subconscious is important, and that's what the Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me program is about. It encompasses the emotional mental detox method, which is what I trained in with Susanna. So we've got modules either side to support your journey to be graceful and easy, to align with grace and ease, because this has been my development of it, having been through it myself. And the other one, so the co-creation, the 6 steps to co-creation success, is for anybody who wants to learn more about co-creating and understanding the signals we're receiving from outside and the signals we're emitting from the inside. And this is really, again, about learning where you are your own self-saboteur and how to overcome that. It's an exciting review. I mean, it's 6 weeks. I think it's £69 that we're going to be charging for it. But basically, it will give you all the basics. There's a closed Facebook group. All the recordings will come to you. You'll have some worksheet work to go through in between. So you're really anchoring, getting aware of where you most want to grow and putting things in place to do that. But for all of this, my friends, you are going to need to subscribe to rosieglow.com and make sure that you look at your spam and promotions folders to find the emails from me that are GDPR compliant and allow me to contact you and let you know about things that I'm doing. So if you would like to take advantage of the Rise offer, please do. I'm going to extend it until we start, which is the 6th. So that's there for you. Obviously, if you'd like to talk to me about coaching and joining one of my coaching groups or one-to-one coaching, you can. The next coaching group will be starting in September. So if you know you'd like to do it, I mean, bearing in mind you're talking over £1,000 to work with me for 3 months. It's about £1,300 at the moment if you're part of the group. You may want to think about a payment plan and spreading the cost of payments so that you're actually building up to it in September. So I'm very happy to do that. You know, normally I offer you a 3 installment option from when you start onwards, but if you want to break it up into even more, you can start it sooner. So really want to make it all available to you. Remember, the Prosperity Challenge is there to allow you to feel like you can do the things that you want to do and that they're not outside of you, because most often we use money as the reason why we can't do things. And we need to check in, first of all, with ourselves. Like, what do I want? Do I really want this? Okay, and often we use money as the excuse as to not to do it because we're scared of the change that comes with it. And I've done it. We all do it. Okay, so be the change maker. You are the change maker. Only good can come from your intention to rise up into the greatest version of yourself. Has anyone got any comments they would like to share with me about that meditation before we bring this to a close? I'm aware of your time. And it's lovely to hear from Beatrice that was awesome. Thank you very much. I think we're good. So I've got 5 of you left. It was great to have a good turnout today. And yes, so the Rise membership started the 6th, and I think the 26th or the 27th is where we're planning to start the 6 steps to co-creation success. So if you'd like to know more, keep following me on Rosie Glow and also on the Facebook page. So please like our Facebook page if you haven't yet. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done yet. All of this is about me building my connection with you, and let me know about things you would like, especially with regard to the YouTube channel. What would you like to tune into there? Because I'll try and find one thing to replace the full moon meditations. You'll still have new moon meditations every month from me. And we're looking to maybe replace something and put it directly onto YouTube. So I think it's going to be something like an embodied prayer. So a yoga practice that is an embodied prayer. It'll be short, 10, 15 minutes. That then brings in the frequencies that are our I am presence. So connecting to our I am presence and flowing it through the body. Maybe it'll be longer than 15 minutes, you know me. But certainly it'll be a nice yoga practice or something for you to connect to so that you can actually synthesize more the yoga and the co-creation work, which is what my passion is. Okay, I love you. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful full moon. Enjoy it. And remember that if you have been having a shit time, it's a purging and it'll be okay. Can I do more womb wisdom? Sure. What do you mean, on the YouTube channel or as a workshop? I've got another, thank you for that. There is a womb wisdom workshop actually coming up the 14th of July. So any of you who are interested, it's going to be down in Brighton. It's going to be a whole day. We're going to do a 6-hour one with cacao, with oils, but we're going to be going through natural contraception and fertility secrets, regulating your cycle, making it a less painful cycle, and what you can do to help that. And also sexual secrets, so an exploration of sexual secrets that every woman, man and teenager should know. But of course, we kind of get there in a way when everybody's ready for it. So I can put some womb wisdom stuff up on the YouTube channel, Victoria. So if that's what you're talking about, then let me know. Any ideas any of you have that you would like to see more of on the YouTube channel, please tell me, because I'm trying to find my little niche that I can put out there every month or maybe every week. We'll build on it that people want to tune in for, like Hypatia. Hypatia does it. All the tarot readers and the astrologers know what they're doing. Everybody signs up to that. So I'm looking for my little thing, my little bit of magic. So if you want to join me, let me know. It could be your idea. All right. Loads of love. I'm excited, and I really want to big up my team. I want to big up Hope, who's awesome. She's just joined the team and she's been taking over all the digital marketing and social media, and she's brilliant. And also I want to big up Cherie, my left-hand woman, who is, well, she's just phenomenal. Seeing her journey is just amazing. And Courtney, who is our Earth Star and rising star seed. And she's been brilliant at keeping on top of everything for us in terms of our timelines, which has been really important. So putting systems in place has been really important. And who else? Well, I think that's us. Oh no, Jenny, my bookkeeper, she's a rock star. She keeps me on the right side of things. And I also want to big up Louise, who's just left the team, but has been so instrumental in helping Rosie Glow to grow to where it is today. So we're now on a new phase, and she's going to be continuing to work with Enjoy Yoga, but in deepest gratitude as well, Louise, for all your work that you've done for us. So here is to all of us, lots of love, thriving, enjoying. I'm going to Greece tomorrow for another week, but I'm going to enjoy it and see everything as a blessing and protect myself. I know what I'm going into, so I've learned that, and now it's mastership. So whatever you're dealing with, I'll see you in a week. Take care now. Bye. You've got a thunderstorm, Victoria. We haven't got one yet, but if there is one coming, embrace it.